As I record this, it's Wednesday night, March 2nd, 2016. Happy birthday, Kristen. Tomorrow is the premiere of the first trailer for the new Ghostbusters movie. I am really excited. Like, super duper excited. Like giddy, like, ee! That kind of excited. Ghostbusters is my favorite movie of all time. So, of course, I'm looking forward to a new one. Interesting thing, though, my particular disposition is that I'm rarely ever, while I do enjoy things and I do look forward to things, I'm rarely ever super excited about something. It's like, Andrew, new Star Wars! Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to go see it. Aren't you excited? Well, yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah. Andrew, new Marvel movie, Batman and Superman and Iron Man and the Civil War movie, and Spider-Man's in it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go see it. Yeah, that's me. Andrew, Nintendo has a new console. It might be out. It's called the NX. It might be out in 2016. Aren't you excited? I'm very much looking forward to hearing more about it. I will almost assuredly buy it. See, I'm incredibly boring. It's not like I'm not looking forward to these things. I'm just rarely ever giddy about anything. Which is sad because I see people online lose their fool minds over the new hotness, and I'm like, I want that. I wish I could share in that enthusiasm and excitement, and I'm genuinely moony for the new Ghostbusters, so having seen nothing of the movie yet, and it feels good to actually be excited, genuinely, truly excited for something again. And Ghostbusters, they've been trying to make a new Ghostbusters movie for years. Ghostbusters 3 has been almost happening for the last decade or more. And it never happened. But they're making a new Ghostbusters movie. It's not Ghostbusters 3. It's just, as far as I know, Ghostbusters 1 and 2 did not happen in the history of this movie's universe. So, brand new start, brand new characters, brand new story. Same New York. Why has it always got to be New York? Ghostbusters are in New York. Most of the superhero stuff is in New York. Ninja Turtles are in New York. How about setting Ghostbusters in Boise? Or the Ghostbusters of Cheyenne, Wyoming? Or Burbank, California? Come on, some other cities need some love. My point was that while I knew they were making a new Ghostbusters movie, I wasn't really super excited about it. Simply because we hadn't seen anything. I'm like, oh, they're still going to be making a new Ghostbusters movie. I mean, it's hard to get excited about something that they've been going to... I mean, it's like being... years ago being excited for Duke Nukem Forever. Back in the late 90s, you were like, oh man, a new Duke Nukem, it's going to be so rad. 10, 12 years later, they're like, we're still making Duke Nukem Forever. It's like, yeah. Aren't you excited? Yeah, I'll play it when it comes out. Sure. So, when they finally were like, okay, we're actually doing Ghostbusters, I was like, yay, good, great, new Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters. I'll definitely go see it. So, production on the film started in late June of last year, I believe. And pretty quickly, spy photographs of the film hit the web. And it was a few pictures of the actors walking around, just doing, in this scene, we're going to walk from from point A to point B. And I saw this picture of Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon just kind of running across the scene. And there was another picture of Kristen Wiig just kind of standing there. And I started looking, I'm like, I started examining the characters and seeing what I could infer from the way they held themselves and how they dressed. And these couple of photographs I found myself poring over, and that's when I realized, oh my, I'm really excited. This is happening. There's a new Ghostbusters movie. They're making it right now. Here's pictures of people in clothing. How exciting is that? So, that's when it hit me that I was genuinely really excited for this. I'm like, wow, I have not felt this level of excitement for a film since, oh man, probably The Phantom Menace. Oh, I used to be such a big Star Wars fan. I was counting the days until Phantom Menace came out. I was in college at the time. And I was like, 167 days until episode 1! And people are like, shut up, Eisen. So, of course, the prequels and the fact that Lucas steadfastly refused to release the version of the movies that I like in an acceptable quality on digital media kind of over time beat the love of Star Wars out of me. But Episode 7 seems to be on a track to get that back. So while I'm not like super excited, I am looking forward to Rogue One and Episode 8. Not so much young Han Solo, but we'll see. Anyway, that tangent out of the way. Around that time, late June, early July, Comic-Con was around there somewhere, and Paul Feig, the director of the new Ghostbusters movie, started posting a few pictures of things from the movie. The first thing he posted was the jumpsuits, the outfits, the Ghostbusters uniforms on a clothing rack. And I was like, ooh, let me look. They look like... Well, they look like... well, they're definitely Ghostbusters jumpsuits. They're beige flight suits. They've got the No Ghost logo on the sleeve, so they're going with the same No Ghost logo. Good choice. It appears to have the name tag on the left breast. Pads. The difference was there was orange stripes across the chest. Kind of like emergency services reflective tape. And I thought about it, I thought, that works. I have to see how it looks on the actors, but yeah, I could see that, and it differentiates it. It's still the flight suit, the jumpsuit, but it makes it its own thing. And I was cool with that. I'm like, yeah. Oh, and they also had shin guards, which is fine. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that works as the new Ghostbusters uniform. I dig it. I dig it. And then Paul Feig posted a picture of the new Proton Pack, which was actually a radically different looking pack. Complete redesign. It's not the same pack that you see in the original movie. However, it's still recognizably a Proton Pack. Looks totally different, complete redesign, very original design, but still recognizably a Proton Pack, and that's a tough line to straddle. And you might think, well, Andrew, you're a big Ghostbusters fan, aren't you? Oh, no, you got to keep it the same. Well, no, not really. I mean, I'm not above hating a redesign. For example, the Extreme Ghostbusters cartoon redesigned the equipment, and I hate the design of the Proton Pack and thrower in the Extreme Ghostbusters cartoon. There's a lot I like about the Extreme Ghostbusters cartoon, but the design of the equipment in that show is not one of them. But I really like the new Proton Packs for this movie. The thing I like about it the most is, unlike the original Proton Packs, which were ostensibly made by the Ghostbusters themselves, they were really sleek. I mean, it's like, wow, how the hell did Egon and Ray build that thing? I mean, this is some phenomenal work for two guys in their garage. It looks like they had help. But the new Proton Packs look like something that is a lot more conceivably put together by average people. Or, well, not average people, scientists who know what they're doing. You look at what I like about it is it's not as sleek as the original Proton Packs. It's very chunky. especially the throwers. They're really big and chunky. Same basic idea, but looking at it, you look at it and you're like, yeah, that actually looks like something that they put together with parts that they bought from the hardware store. So again, I'm liking it. And then Paul Feig did something really neat. Comic-Con was about that time, as I said, and people were like, "Ooh, we wanna cosplay as the new Ghostbusters." So he uploaded on Twitter pictures of the packs and the throwers with measurements, so that cosplayers could try and make some film-accurate props. That's cool, Mr. Feig. That's very cool. Then I don't remember if we saw the cast photo first or if we saw the car first, but we saw the Ecto one, and it's not exactly the same model from the original movie, but it's now I don't know cars, but I think the original one was a 50-something Cadillac, and the new one is an 84, which was when Ghostbusters came out. So it's the same ambulance hearse vehicle, and it's about as old as the one. It's as old to the characters in the new movie as it would have been to the characters in the old movie. So nice touch. But white car, bunch of stuff on the top, logo on the side. It's Ecto 1. I'm happy with it. Looks good. The only thing that I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. It just kind of weirds me out that the No Ghost logo does not have a black background on the car. Even though the official logo for the movie and it looks like the patches on their sleeves actually do have the black background. I'm pointing at the wrong shoulder. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just wondering why that's the case. So then we finally saw the actors in their full suits and the proton packs posing in front of the car, and I was like, "Oh my God, Ghostbusters! We've got new Ghostbusters! This is gonna be so cool! I hope." I mean, we haven't seen frame one of the film yet, but well, looks like Ghostbusters. That's a start. So I was, so I'm like, yeah, sold. That's Ghostbusters. So, of course, Ghostbusters is one of those concepts where even if you make a bad movie, Ghostbusters 2, it's still really enjoyable because it's got ghosts in it and you shoot lasers at them. That's awesome. It's kind of like Jurassic World, you know? Stupid movie. Oh my God, is that movie stupid? But it's got dinosaurs in it, and you know that goes a long way with me. So I'm certainly hoping that Ghostbusters is really, really good. I don't expect it to be better than Ghostbusters 84, because nothing ever will be. Ghostbusters is my favorite movie of all time. I'm not saying it's the best movie of all time. I'm saying it's my favorite movie of all time. And that will probably never change. So I don't expect the new Ghostbusters movie to blow the old one out of the water. I just expect a new Ghostbusters movie and hope that's really good. And I've not seen all of Paul Feig's work. I've seen only The Heat, which I liked. I thought it was funny. And I saw Spy, which I liked. I thought it was funny. So, at the very least, hopefully I like the new Ghostbusters and think that it's funny. The cast is primarily a question mark for me, too. Melissa McCarthy I have seen in The Heat and Spy. And I liked her and thought she was funny in those movies. So that's all I've seen her. Kristen Wiig, I've never seen in anything. Leslie Jones and Kate McKinnon are both on Saturday Night Live, which I don't watch, so I've never seen them. I have no idea what they're like. I know what they look like in the movie. Now, I probably would not recognize any of them if I passed them on the street. But, let's see. Chris Hemsworth. He's in the movie. He plays their secretary. And That's a good choice. Chris Hemsworth has charisma out the wazoo and great comic timing. The Thor movies are arguably not the best movies, but damned if he isn't watchable in them. And what's the other movie? Cabin in the Woods. He's great in that too. So I have no doubt that he'll be a lot of fun in this movie too. The first photo we saw of him was a leaked photo, I think, and it had him actually in a Ghostbusters jumpsuit on a bike, a motorcycle. And it's like, interesting. Is he a fifth Ghostbuster? Is he a fanboy? Last month, someone showed a picture, a better picture of the motorcycle he was riding, which everyone's calling Ecto 2. And getting a better look at it, it's got a Ghostbusters logo on the side, and it really looks like maybe, I'm just speculating here, but we might learn on the trailer tomorrow. But it looks like maybe he's just a big Ghostbusters fanboy, and he goes to them. He's like, "Give me a job. I can run around and catch ghosts with you." And they're like, "No." He's like, "Well, I could like clean your floors, make you lunch. I could be your secretary." And like, we could use a secretary. And so maybe that's how it works. And we have seen an official cast photo of him sitting behind a desk and pointing. How exciting. And but the interesting thing about the bike that lends to the whole he's a Ghostbusters fanboy theory is the logo on the bike is clearly hand-drawn and not drawn that well. And it has attached to the handlebars what look like parts of the throwers. And the basket in the back, it just looks like it's filled with junk that he dug out of their trash. So it looks like he dug pieces of proton pack and throwers out of their trash and just bolted it to his bike. I'm the official Ghostbusters mascot! Woo! I have no idea if that's the case or not. Just kind of the impression I was getting from the photo. What else have we seen? Oh, interesting thing. The cast actually visited a hospital and in full costume and visited some sick folk. And what was interesting is the packs and throwers were different. Like, completely different packs and throwers. And I was like, do they have... like in the second Ghostbusters movie, they have the proton packs and the slime blowers. So do they have just different equipment? Like Iron Man, are they constantly improving it? And is that the proton pack Mark II or Mark I? And the one we saw before is the Mark II? If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm not going to go back and look this up, but Paul Feig said that these were actually unused designs. So they probably said, no, you can't take the props offset, but we had these old ones that we decided not to go with, so go ahead and take those. I imagine the jumpsuits are a lot easier to replace if they tear a knee or something, rather than the actual proton pack props. And it's hard to get a look at the pack, but you can see the weapon, and it's actually close to the thrower on the slime blowers from Ghostbusters 2. It has the handle on the top. What on earth is that noise? Got a truck driving by or something. And I don't like them as well, so I'm glad they went with what they appear to be going with. What else have we seen? Oh, there was a toy fair recently that showed off some of the toys from the movie, and one of the toys is what it looks like the ghost in the Ghostbusters No Ghost logo. And it's like, and this is apparently the villain of the movie. It's like, really? Well, that's interesting. I don't have a problem with it. I've seen some people, that's stupid. And I'm thinking, if I were at a toy fair in '84 and I saw a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man toy, out of context, you'd be like, what? That's lame. What? Come on. But you see it in the movie, it's awesome. So I'll definitely give that a chance. And who knows? Maybe it's just a toy they made of the ghost, the logo ghost. Who I think we've only ever seen in action in the intro to the real Ghostbusters cartoon series. The show starts off and you see the No Ghost logo ghost just kind of walking down the street, and then he ends up in the No Ghost logo, and that's it. So hey. But it raises some interesting questions. Did the, is some malevolent, or maybe benevolent, spiritual force deliberately taking on the form of the Ghostbusters logo ghost? Or is that ghost, just like the library ghost in the first movie, is it the first ghost that the Ghostbusters encountered and they designed their logo based on him? And what would that ghost think when he finally saw that? He goes up as, Ghostbusters, huh? Well, it's not going to be like the last time. Wait a minute, what is that? Turn around, let me see your shoulder. Oh, fuck you. Really? Really? Dick. I have no idea. It'd be interesting to see. We've seen a teaser for the 30-second teaser. Oh, we must mobilize the police and the army and everyone else because there's something big happening. Who you gonna call? Trailer March 3rd. So I didn't see anything, but yeah, I am super excited. By the time you see this, you will probably have actually seen the trailer. I don't know when the trailer premieres. If it is available before I go to work tomorrow, I'll do a live reaction to it. If not, I am not waiting until tomorrow night to see it. I will definitely watch it at work. So, we'll see. But I'll definitely give you my impressions after I've seen the trailer, if you're interested. So, yeah, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, man! We're getting another Ghostbusters! This is super duper exciting! So, and there's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Nintendo Direct and a Ghostbusters trailer all in the same day. I tell you what, I sacrificed all the right chickens.